Oh, he's not, like, out. Okay. That's good. He dragged you here, too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's Aether, however, did show signs of instability. All this happened without warning? Not exactly. Would doubtless recall the time Schimagier nearly drowned, and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. Fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. Ooh. There's no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leads but one likely cause. The link between body and soul is weakened further. Come on, I trouble you to make a trip to the source. In addition to looking at our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Carl about our plan. Okay. I would do this thing right now. Hey, Kratzy. I mean, shady individuals have invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlement, blights ravaging crops, and that sort of thing. So it looks like Ascians are now also attacking settlements to encourage even more warriors of light. Maybe Schimagier can too be prevailed upon. He'd already provided copious guidance on the matter of the Spear's vessel's constructions. It's for Beckluck and I to wrestle with the rest. Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating? Because they have no body to go with. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go ahead and give him the good news. There's no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Schimagier. Yep. Alright. I just hit level 4 in the game today? No. The Rising Stones! Trade return! Hey, Eureka82, congratulations on your new job, buddy. Hell yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, our little potate. Our friends have taken a turn for the worse. Uh-oh. Better talk to Kryl. We're going to go to Dawn's Respite and check in with her. Kryl Kawaii. She could be like asleep.
Excuse us.
What?
This way.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all.
Oh, shit.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive.
Trial, you are a treasure.
I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
The lighting is dim because you should keep your potatoes in a cool, dark place. Okay. Progress finds this. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wonder if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. Okay. She's fast. Cute. Okay. Got a little chef hat on. Gaw. They're baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Aww. You made bread. Smells great. Doesn't it just? It's called Archan loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlayan. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. Good source of ether. Nice. Bros! What's up, dude? It's been a while, man. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms a closely guarded secret. If any records of them remain, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him he never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Nice. Tell him to consider his duty done and that he should follow his heart now. Got another flag. Okay. Let's do it. Before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try just to make sure everything is as it should be? Dude, I love her chef hat. Munch, munch. I see, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tatrud. Tense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. The very taste of home. Okay. Our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. Okay. In Charlie, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for the few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archan loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. And for the many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, my every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. Wow. If there's enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. That bread sounds awful? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Actual disaster bread. I did skip a line. I saw that. Thankfully, I think it's okay. I think the playthrough can continue. We'll just have to grit our teeth and do it together. And get through this as a team. Such skip a station. I should probably delete the character and start it over right now. I think if I really put my mind to it and we made a new character right now, I could be ready by the second. Yeah, you'd be fine. Yeah. Rambo said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. If you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition and with all my heart. Pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament, so I ask that you have faith in me and what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. Sounds like a plan, Goopser. I should do that. Yeah. Yeah, nice try to call.
Forgive the delay.
Such mastication!
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Asians throughout the realm.
Ooh.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Cool.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Asians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Things have taken a turn for the worse. Turn for the worse.
Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Oh.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allagan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
Thank you very much, Chaos. Appreciate it.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
To what body?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Oh, I know he has a body. He technically has the body that's sealed in the tower, right?
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
Yeah. No, chat's smiling. It's
I
cool.
see.
It's cool. That's fine. And verifying something we already know is not a spoiler. The last we saw of Grahatia in our timeline was him sealing himself in the tower. So right now, in our timeline, in the source, that's where that Grahatia is, not knowing anything going on now. And this Grahatia here is the one from the future that came back in time. So, yeah. So we're good. We're good. This is just info we know. This is not spoilers. Exarch has been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. And thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert. However, there exists an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. If there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge, the Exarch must needs recognize his past self in simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. Yeah, it's kind of weird because if he were to like merge and take over his previous body, that's kind of stealing that version's life because this guy is so different. Like I don't know. It's such a weird, they've done a really weird thing with this character, and I feel like he's like outside of the storyline now. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair with Litobus and his minions. So there's another matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at Anidar. Might I trouble you visit her co and see that all is well? Okay. Tap. Okay. I like how he just said, will you go check on Y'shtola? I can't because I'm prone to collapsing. So you go do that, and I'm going to go fight Ascians. Okay. Cool. I have a gift to you from Tataru. Archan loaf, thou sayest? Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Right from another world, may I try some? Oh god, she's gonna be like, you eat this? Oh my lord. Temper thine expectations. Slice was never far from our peers' hands. You really are an unbearable snob sometimes, you know that, right? Hmm. All right. Dad, I think we're good. I think we're going to pick up right from here tomorrow. Yep. I think we're going to pick up right from here tomorrow. It's time for me to go anyway, and we just got to a nice endpoint, so I think this is good. I think this is good. All right, friends. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET, we're going to continue this adventure. I hope to see all of you. It should be a lot of fun. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. See you all tomorrow, FC peoples. And yeah, absolutely loving this playthrough. Hope you join us tomorrow as we continue 5.3 and maybe finish it. We'll have to see. Yeah, on that note, I'm out of here. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. we continue. We're going to be rating my buddy tonight. He is a very small streamer. He's a small streamer, so be nice. And he is a big Hunt player, and they're doing like a drops thing. So if you play Hunt Showdown or plan to in the future, hang out in his channel and get some drops. All right, guys. I'll see you all later. Have a great night.